Hey, Ann.
Hi, Annette.
We're saying hi, but we've been together nearly every minute for nearly a week.
6 days?
Yeah.
7 days.
7 days. Yeah, exactly. This is the 7th day. Great. Yeah. So we are still in Austin, but we're going home tomorrow. And
we've had 2 great workouts since our first drop-in.
Right.
And
Which was our last podcast. So
we ended up staying at the same gym.
Yeah.
For the drop-in number 2 and number 3.
Yeah, we really, really like this gym. It is CrossFit Central Burnet.
Yes.
Because there are 2 CrossFit Centrals at Central location. There's a downtown. We didn't even go to that one.
No.
In Burnet. And we took the women's class at 9 a.m. both times. And it was so cool.
We loved it because it was 9 a.m.
Yeah.
And that's our normal time to go.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, let's try a women's only. I've never been to a women's only CrossFit class. Mm-hmm. And the first day, it was jammed with ladies. Yeah.
Although I counted, I think it was only 10 or 12.
Oh.
Because I counted down the line.
Then how many were there today?
I forgot. I didn't count today. It was like, because today we were like just busy the whole time. Mm-hmm. But when we were lifting the other day, maybe today there were definitely fewer than 10, I think. I might have miscounted last time. Do you think there were more people?
I think you miscounted because that parking lot was really full.
Yeah.
That first day.
Okay.
It was really full because we also commented that there were probably 4 or 5 Teslas in the parking lot.
There were definitely 3. Yeah.
And then I think there were 2 more down further.
Yeah.
And we were like, ooh, this might be like a posh place.
Yeah. No, it was super cool. So, so woman owns this one. And she got this one. She was the coach of the women's only class. Mm-hmm. Carrie is her name. We want to have her on the podcast. And the class had like a lot of older women too. So this was one of the, top 50, one of the top 50 CrossFit
one of the
gyms
first
in the world.
50 CrossFits in North America.
Oh, in North America.
Mm-hmm. And she's been open for 17 years. Yeah, that's a long time. And we actually met Susie, who joined her gym 17 years ago in August.
Yeah, it was amazing. A lot of the women had been there many years. Yeah. And are older, which is really cool.
And which was funny because they had the golden, on Wednesday, they had the golden hour after the 9 a.m. women's only. And the golden hour was for 60 up. But it ended up being, they're like more 70 and 80s.
Wow.
Which is fun.
I don't think it was right after our class. Oh, really?
Yeah. It was at 10 o'clock.
I kind of would have wanted a peek just to see, like, what are these women
Oh, no, it was more
like?
men.
Oh, it was more, it was like co-ed, that one.
When I went back to get, I forgot my bag, and then I realized I didn't have my glasses. So when I walked back a few times, that's when the older gentlemen were talking to each other about how full the parking lot was, and how they had to park on the street, and that was even full. And they were, and then I spotted them on Instagram. She had posted a video of some of them doing pulling work and pushing work out on the little grass area.
Okay, I'll check that out. I haven't seen their Instagram.
So it was a very great experience at that gym.
Yeah.
Felt very welcomed.
Everyone was so friendly. She was so welcoming. And announced our podcast to the class.
Yeah.
We don't know if anyone's tuned in, but it was just so nice. Both WODs, both of those days were tough. Like we've attended 3 CrossFit classes since we've been here. And the shortest MatCon was 15 minutes. And today it was 17. And as we were talking about in our last podcast, we did a 45 minute.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But honestly, I think the 15 and the 17 felt harder.
Yeah, again, because we had like longer chunks of activity to do instead of like just 12 of something and then move on. 2 minutes of something, move on.
I don't know. So first on Wednesday we had 4 rounds. It started with 4 rounds of 10 box jumps, 20 alternating dumbbell snatches. Straight into 4 rounds of
run 100 meter.
Mm-hmm.
And then meter. There was push press.
Yeah. 100 meter
squat.
Yeah. There were all those things. I don't remember how many or whatever. But it was such that, Wednesday and today, like this particular gym seems to set it up in such a way that I think most people were not finishing the workout in the time cap.
At least if they were doing it
RX. Yeah, we definitely did not finish under the time cap, and I wasn't doing it RX. It was a lot. But fun. Good workouts.
Yeah, I learned some information today that I do 25 air squats in 30 seconds. So I can now pace myself if I need to do more than 25 air squats in something. I know exactly what I need to be aiming for.
Would you still be doing them that fast if you had a whole...
Well, I probably I do 25 at 30 seconds and probably give myself 5-7 second break and then do it again.
Oh, okay. Is that what you did? Because we did 50 today.
Mm-hmm.
So today's workout was, first we had a strength. Yeah. You know what? You want to say it? I'm feeling suddenly very tired.
We had 3 different stations for the first part, and one of them was bent over dumbbell rows, and she wanted to go as heavy as possible, and 5 on each arm, and to do a 3-second descent, so basically a 3-second negative. And then another station was a band, on a rig type area that's about chest height with a PVC pipe. And you did 10, activating your lats pulls, and then you flipped it and did 10 with underhand.
Oh.
And then...
I think I did that wrong. Because it was 15 to 20. So I did the first set overhand and the second set underhand. And then the third set overhand again.
And then a set after that of negative pull-ups. And then it just kind of rotated. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't like an EMOM or anything. So it was very work at your own pace.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was just the strength part. That was 12 minutes, I think. And then we did the 17-minute Metcon.
Which was supposed to be, she wanted you to get at least 3 rounds.
400-meter run. Sled push there and back, which... You said you looked up was 100?
It was 100 pounds.
100 pounds. Yeah, there were 2 45-pound plates on there, so I was kind of surprised the sled was only 10 pounds because I know our sleds were a lot more. And then 50 air squats and then 25 wall balls. 4 rounds of that. Ain't no way I was doing all that in 17 minutes. I had just finished the 3rd run and was doing the sled when time was called.
Yeah, that 3rd run.
I think you finished your sled, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the 3rd run. Was very, very hard, but my heels are doing much better. So.
Well, and I feel like Ethan and Brittany would be proud that even though I was not in front of them, I did elect to use a 14-pound wall ball.
Oh yeah,
like a grown-up.
I did not.
I even threw it to the boys' target.
Yeah, I might have. A lot of mine might have gone up there too, but I used a 12. They're only 12 pound. I hogged up, and then I went to the 10 pound anyway for a lot of them. So yeah, it was hard. I mean, because your legs were gassed.
Yeah, it was a leg workout.
The run was okay, but then by the end of the sled push, my legs hurt, my quads hurt a lot, and then 50 air squats. My quads were killing me. And then wall balls after that. It was a hard one.
I didn't really like my shoes for the running. I never ran in those before, so.
Oh, yeah.
I will definitely
she
not
was wearing Metcons. I did not like my Metcons for running when I had them. Well, I still have them, but I changed to Nike, or back to, Reebok Nano X1s, which injured my heels, as I was talking about. But I think with the bandage and the sock, they're better. And I'm also trying to wiggle them so they're not kind of pointed in towards my heel as much, and they're going to be more floppy and out.
I would have liked to ask her, I guess, more about the sled push, because I will never remember what I have done in the past, but I really think that my butt made a huge difference in my ability to just really push it fast. It felt light.
Easy, yeah.
And I think that's because I now have a big chrysalis booty.
Yeah. So sled, but good for sledding, bad for toes to bar.
Yeah. Or trying to use your upper body lats to do things.
Yeah.
Because you're just bottom heavy.
Yeah. True.
So that was a really fun gym. And even the gentleman that introduced us or was at the little desk area was very friendly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And today,
we got
more people were chatting.
Yeah, we got cute T-shirts from there, which we were going to wear, both of us. I remember to wear mine, and we wanted to take a picture with Carrie, and then we totally forgot. So, oh well.
Story of my life with pictures. Oh, I wish I would have taken a picture of that.
Yeah, so the only thing, we got 2 pictures this afternoon, I think. Whoop.
Yeah, one of the skyline.
Yeah, so
from Lady Bird Park.
Mm-hmm.
Or Lady Bird Lake.
Yeah, Lady Bird Lake. There's a 10-mile loop around it that you can hike or bike around. And we did about a mile or so, maybe a mile and a half. And, actually, that was probably round trip. So we probably walked half a mile, turned around, and came back.
But I was wearing flip-flops.
Yeah. And so we got a picture of the Austin skyline from there, from across the lake. And then our other picture was at Granny's Tacos, so the menu.
Yeah, let's just quick talk about how I might be forever ruined by Granny's Tacos.
Taco.
I don't know if I'll ever order tacos anywhere else.
They were so good.
And we weren't starving, so I know it wasn't because I was so hungry that it tasted good. Mm-mm. You know, when you've had that before, dirt could taste good when you're starving.
Right.
So we both had a shrimp taco, and we both had the Alhambra. Mm-hmm. And the Alhambra, we got it with chicken, both of us.
Yeah.
Chicken, chorizo, bacon, cheese, jalapeno, peppers, and onion.
Avocado.
And then avocado.
Yeah.
Did I mention the jalapenos?
It was insane. I think the chorizo was really, really good. That made it.
Yeah. And it wasn't chorizo-y chorizo. I've had chorizo before where
I didn't think I liked chorizo. And
I don't know.
I just was like,
different.
What to get? What's your favorite chicken taco? I asked the guy, and he told me that one. And I was like, yeah, let me try that. So I didn't realize it had chorizo in it at first. It was so good.
Yeah.
But it was like a fat bomb, too. The whole tortilla was soaked with orange oil, so good. But it felt like 2 meals.
And that was what one of the reviews that I read,
really?
When I was quickly reading through the Yelp reviews, that was one of the ones, the tortilla soaks up all of the juices. Oh, so good.
Yeah, it was a solid 5-star.
Yeah.
500 reviews place, and we were just like, let's check out this East 6th Street area, which has tons of bars and restaurants and food trucks.
So I was like, Annette, look up what has the best tacos.
Yeah, and I felt good that we went to a food truck because Austin has thousands of food trucks. So it just seemed like, hey, we have to try a truck.
Yeah, it would kind of be weird if we're like, people are like, oh, you went to Austin? Did you go to the food trucks? No.
No.
It's kind of like going to the Grand Canyon and not looking at it.
Maybe. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean,
so that was delicious.
Yeah.
They didn't have like a margarita though. So
no, we
that
had
was
to
also
go
purpose.
somewhere for a margarita after.
Yeah. So we had to wait like 14 minutes.
Backwards, I guess. But that's actually better to have food in your stomach.
And we went to I'm not going to remember the name of it.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, is it worth looking at?
No. It was a little house.
Solid, good margarita. Nice little
patio
outside.
People brought their dogs.
Yeah.
And that was on 6th.
Yeah, that one was on 6th.
Yeah. And we were very proud of ourselves because we did not just like fall into the parking trap and pay $5.99 for an hour.
Yes.
Got free parking.
Yeah, we just walked a couple blocks further.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Saw tons of dudes on scooters.
Oh, yes. We have to talk also. Yeah, the dudes on scooters.
Were hilarious.
I mean, we're thinking maybe it's like a bachelor party thing.
A couple of them definitely looked
had that look.
Like they were out for the night maybe on scooters.
Yeah, and from out of town. And yeah. And we also had to talk about like the
shirtless
guys. Yeah, shirtless. A lot of shirtless guys running. We saw so many more men running than women, first of all. And like 9 out of 10 had no shirts on, had no hair, and just were super buff. That's, I guess, what is there. Or here, I should say. And then every once in a while, we would narrate, like, the guys that were wearing shirts.
And think, like, okay, I just have to do, like, one more month of, like, shred and work in my abs, and then I can start doing no shirt.
Yeah.
I do wonder, like, are they getting waxed? Like, why? Are they all
doing something
so not hairy?
That's the look now, I think. I mean, you can't even tell who's straight and who's gay anymore at all.
So, yeah, I do want to know, like, are you shaving? Are you waxing? Are you doing it yourself? Like, what is this?
Yeah, I don't know. Are they
it's a whole new industry that I don't know about. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah. I don't think there's as many guys without shirts where I live. I've literally never noticed that.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of guys running around without shirts and girls in Denver. Mm-hmm. It's a very running town in Denver.
Yeah.
And especially if you go to like our like Washington Park area, which is a big park with a big loop and
but I guess what was interesting, there were a lot of people not just around the lake, but like on 6th Street. Running.
That's what's interesting. Yeah, I don't know if they were trying to be seen, maybe.
Yeah. And then every once in a while, there was only one, I think. One guy, he had his, like, he was hairless and everything, but it was like, he had his little belly, and it was like, one of these boys is not like the other.
He wasn't running on 6th Avenue. He was, like, far away.
Oh, that was when we were driving home? Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because there was one on 6th Avenue that was wearing a shirt, and that's
right. And we were like, okay,
he probably is like
he's like, oh, I'm not cheap enough. Like next week, maybe. Yeah. Like, all right.
So silly.
Or I haven't gotten to my grooming yet. Let me keep the shirt on today. No, it was for him. It was definitely I have a little gut, so
a little pooch.
Yeah. Anyways, we probably talked too much.
So that's like the seen and be seen, or see and be seen. Area.
Yeah. Well,
what else did you
had fun? Yeah. I'm sorry, I was going to say we had fun visiting, but neither of us wants to live here.
No, I don't need to move to Austin. I did. We joined the 24-hour fitness, so I could do bodybuilding workouts.
Right. I have to cancel my membership.
Oh, I thought you did.
I did. She told me I did, but she said I'd be getting an email in 24 hours.
So you should at least now have
I did not.
Oh, you haven't gotten one yet?
I haven't got one, so I got to go cancel online.
And I have to say, it was kind of fun to work out with a mirror.
Yeah.
Just to be like, oh, my back is like, that's good form. Okay. Right?
Yeah.
Like, or to have like all the machines so I could do actual like face pulls with like the cable and the like pull things. And it's kind of fun. I don't really love it though. It is still kind of like weird. Although I'm really glad you let me borrow your AirPods. Yeah. Because that was so helpful to like really keep yourself in your own world.
Do you want to talk about like today is your last day of max calorie intake, max grams of everything?
So Annette has now seen
Fluffy
essentially what I eat every day.
Oh yeah.
Like last night we got home and I still needed
force feeding
to eat more protein, so I had to have some cottage cheese that I didn't want to eat. So it's taking the really big bites. And, you know, I have, for the most part, enjoyed all the food. And it's now gotten to this, like, okay, it's a little much.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, that's kind of cool, though, that it's perfect timing of I've reached maximum fluffy. So it was interesting packing for the trip because I realized, like, a lot of my clothes didn't even fit over my thighs.
Wow. They will again, maybe. Although
I don't know.
Yeah, because the muscles stay.
Yeah. So, and when I was doing goblet, so I sent a video to Annette because I did goblet squats with 50 pounds. And in the mirror, I was like, oh, I noticed a little muscle I've never had before. And so my coach thinks it'll be probably a good idea just to keep that membership just until the end of the show prep, because I can, you know, if it's like really hot in Denver, I can go in and use the Stairmaster or whatever. She's like, yeah, you're going to like to see all the different striations you've never seen before when you're doing the cut. So today's the last day of eating 2,700 calories. You know, the tacos I think really did help today.
Yeah, there must have been a lot. So you don't know how many.
I know. I did. So I put in a shrimp taco.
Okay.
And from like a restaurant. So they kind of all like tell you how many calories. So I chose the like higher calorie one.
Yes, it was definitely a higher calorie.
And then I just
the chicken one.
Yeah, I did ×3. So because I had 3 tacos. Yeah. And I am good on protein today.
Yeah.
So
she had 3 tacos. I had 2, and I was so stuffed. Like it's hours later now, I think, and I'm still not remotely hungry.
Yeah. Before we left for the sightseeing, I had like a lunch snack thing, and then that's like, are you gonna be hungry? I was like, okay. So all that you've seen me eat today so far, I'm still less than half of the calories I need to consume. So I think I might start realizing how much of my life has been consumed by food.
Yeah, has been consumed by consuming food. Yeah.
So I probably will share, even though I'm embarrassed, I probably will share my growth picture.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to actually put on muscle. And I never really knew, I mean, maybe it's like a secret or maybe people just don't talk about it, that if you really want to add muscle to your body, there's going to be fat along with it. Like you're just going to get kind of fluffy. And it's a very unusual or exceptional situation when somebody can add a ton of muscle and never really like add an extra layer of the body fat to them. So, I'm not sure yet. I haven't gotten my email from Victoria on what we're cutting first.
Yeah.
And how much cardio I'm going to do.
But next time.
I am kind of excited to just not feel so fluffy.
Yeah.
But I'm way stronger. I mean, like to do the pushing of the sled today and be like, holy shit, that must be my butt.
Yeah.
So fun. But also, like, oh, I want to be able to do a pull-up, and pulling 15 more pounds up is hard.
Right. I know. It's just going to be fun because as much strength as you've built so far, like, it's going to feel like that it accelerates as you drop the weight.
Right. Yeah.
Because you're going to just be moving a lighter and lighter body. That'll be fun.
So I am literally 15 pounds heavier than I was when I started this journey. And doing the Metcons this week.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Well, I didn't really even start on that second round of 4, when we had the 4 rounds.
Yeah.
Because I was just winded and I was catching my breath, and that's when I started talking to the coach/owner, and we just kind of chatted.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
And so,
while the clock was still running?
Yeah. And then she basically understood. She's like, adding 15 pounds to your body and trying to move it around like you're used to, that's, you're going to feel like you're 15 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
It was great to be on vacation. For this last, eating. Because I've gotten to enjoy,
I know, it was perfect timing.
Huh.
Yeah.
We ate breakfast and lunch at home, so I had a lot of control. And then
we went out for dinner.
Yeah.
Except the day we saw my sister, we went out for lunch with her in Round Rock, and then we had dinner at home.
Yeah, basically.
But every day,
lunch
every day was eat out once.
Yeah. Which was, I think, a perfect...
Agree.
Because you feel kind of gross eating out all the time.
I can't stand it. Plus, just being out all the time and waiting for food and
the wait has been kind of just a longer service
it's
time.
Southern service here. I'm used to it.
I am not.
Yeah.
It's where did they go? Did they forget us?
Actually, this isn't even that slow.
Oh dear. That drives me insane.
Okay, but I want you to come to Chattanooga anyway.
Chip, where is it?
We're
going to talk about the roads, the driving.
Just a little. I mean, we don't like it. That's part of why we wouldn't want to live here. There's a lot of traffic at any time. It felt like LA in some ways, although it's not as spread out. So there is that. I mean, it still doesn't take as long to get anywhere.
But who likes to just sit in their car in a 3-lane highway thing? That just sucks.
Yeah.
To know that, and we got to, avoid this area.
Other thing, I just want to wrap up some loose ends. So even though this will come out almost a week into April, did we totally forget about our March challenge?
I did a lot of foot rolling.
I did a lot of lower leg muscles in the back. But then totally forgot about everything coming here.
Yep.
So, and it is April 1st as we're recording now. We haven't come up with anything for April.
I think that's okay.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. No challenge.
I know. You're going to be just challenging yourself to do push-ups daily.
I never said I was going to do them daily, but maybe I ought to.
Yeah, maybe I just told you you were going to.
Yeah, I want to do full Murph this year. And 200 push-ups is going to be the limiting factor. I'm not going to do them in a row or anything.
Would you allow yourself to do on your knees or on a box?
No. My goal is not to. Okay. I might have to end up doing it on a box, but honestly, the small boxes don't even help that much. And I learned, Trey doesn't like people doing them on their knees because you end up with poor form and stuff. I didn't know that. I had only been at the gym a month when Murph happened last year, so I was probably literally the only person doing them on her knees the entire time, but I just didn't notice, whatever. But now I want to be able to do them regular. So we'll see. Yeah, maybe I should do. I don't know if I want to do them every day, but yeah, I need to set up some kind of plan.
Oh, I'm sure they're out there.
They are, yeah. But I don't know.
So are you going to wear a vest?
No, hell no.
Oh, I thought that was part of a full Murph.
Well, I'm not going to do the RX Murph, but I want to do all the things, but there's no way.
How many pull-ups is it?
No business wearing 100.
So you're going to do those without anything?
Yeah. Well, I'll wear my grips. Is that, what do you mean?
Like a box or
a band?
No,
I don't need a box. We have low bars. Oh, that is the one thing I didn't really like about this gym, but I think maybe they didn't have the space. Like, their bars were so freaking high.
So the gym, one whole wall is all garage doors. So they put bars at the top of the garage doors. And then they had a set of bars like across the middle where the support I-beam was.
Yeah, but even with the box situation, I still had to jump. Or I was kipping. I did a kip to get up.
Off a box?
No, I went to the side.
Oh.
Because if I went up on the box, I wouldn't have had room to lower. I guess I could have bent my legs or something. I don't know. Wait, I don't remember what the situation exactly was. But anyway, that was interesting.
Yeah, and I thought it was interesting that they would then, because they didn't have a rig, so they had all those little stands for barbells. Right. And I thought that would get maybe kind of a hot mess. Yeah. So, I mean, but she's been doing it for 17 years.
Yeah.
So I think they have the way they like to circuit, and it was a very fun experience.
Yeah. There was one other thing to talk about.
Our Airbnb did not come with a lot of necessities, like foil.
We don't have to talk
or
about
plastic wrap, or maybe tissues,
or the there were no measuring cups larger than a third of a cup. So making oatmeal, I had to scoop out water so many times to measure. Yeah,
and keep count. I always find that's hard because then I second guess. Wait. Did I put 3 in there? Did I put 4? Maybe I put 2. It's kind of like when I'm counting at the gym and I'm like, fuck, did I just skip 3?
Yeah. So, yeah, but on the whole, the most important things here were good. So yesterday afternoon, we spent doing Mimi and Gertie videos. So that'll be fun. Yeah. So, if you're not following us on YouTube, we are having humorous YouTube videos, so do follow us on YouTube. Functionally Fit Friends. That's it, I think.
I think so.
Yeah. Should we wrap it? We're tired, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been just a lot of talking. Right? I live basically, I see John not as much as I've seen you all week.
You don't talk as much.
No.
Yeah.
So it's just right, that's a thing.
I mean, it's been fun, but tiring. A lot of talking, a lot of walking, a lot of.
Once we got all the things from the stores, right, and we realized we need tissues because there weren't any tissue boxes, and just a couple things that made it.
Yeah,
I'm really glad they had coffee.
Yes, and I'm glad I brought my tea.
And just the right amount of tea bags.
Exactly. I know. I measured it out perfectly. I'm going to have one last cup of tea tomorrow morning. And
good to
go to the airport. Yeah. It's been nice recording in person.
Yes.
Yeah.
It really is.
I think we talk over each other a little less.
Yeah.
And I can't edit. There's not 2 channels, so I can't edit those out. So it'll make the editing easier. All right. Well, thanks for listening.
Thanks for joining us and hearing all about our trip to Austin.
Thanks for being our friends.
ATX.
And remember,
friends help friends stay fit. Dude, so good in purpose.
Yes.